Today we're going to talk about the golden rule. And the interesting thing about the golden rule, which is commonly known, by do unto others as you would have them do unto you, originates from Matthew 7:12. And Matthew 7:12 adds a caveat to the golden rule that is missing in the common way of understanding it. It's therefore, however you want people to treat you, you treat them. Okay? Now, that has to do with really a form of love. And if we think about unconditional love that Jesus talks about, and that we hear in Deuteronomy 6:5, is that if we love God with every part of our being and put God before everything else, everything that we think about, all our dreams, our families, whatever we own, everything, God comes first. If that's the way we love, Jesus tells us that that fulfills the whole law and the prophets. Well, if you take a look at Matthew 7:12, it says the golden rule fulfills all the law and the prophets, because it goes back to this unconditional love, this complete love, not, not a sexual or that kind of love. It's not a friendship type of love. This is a spiritual type of love that you can't quantify. This is unconditional love and compassion and empathy. And when we have that for the whole of God's creation, we fulfill every one of the 513 laws that those passages are referring to that are in the Bible. We fulfill them all. And if we think about that, that also means that we have eliminated everything that's in the Bible from Eden when the fall occurred. That would be Genesis chapter 3. It from that point on, everything in the Bible is talking about a corrupt world. And you get smatterings, you get some of the teachings of Jesus, you get everything, but intermixed with all of this, all the way through the Bible, you have prophets that come in, but they also talk about the problems in the world. Everything that's in there has to do with a corrupt world. And then you get to Revelation 21, where it talks about a new heaven and new earth, where God is straightening everything out, where there'll be no more pain or suffering or death. And that's a spiritual world, where he gets rid of all of the evil that has crept in to heaven and everything else. This will be a perfect place, a perfect existence. And I believe it's all spiritual. So we have to think about, do we love in this kind of way? And then we end up fulfilling the golden rule and everything else, because that's love. Unconditional love. Amen.